What language should I learn? I feel like this is a question we've all asked ourselves at one point when we get that like 3 a.m. motivation to learn a new language. It's a super valid question, and obviously you have to kind of answer it in order to get started. However, coming from somebody who learned 3 languages in 3 years, I think a lot of you guys go about it the wrong way. And that's why so many people quit after just like the first week. So firstly, here are the mistakes of how not to decide which language you want to learn. 1, do not base it purely off of availability. Where I live, there is quite a big Korean demographic, but I decided to learn Japanese anyways because it's what interested me. If I decided to learn Korean, I don't know if I would have continued, because despite the fact that there was lots of Korean people near where I lived, other than that, I didn't have a huge connection to it. Number 2, do not base it purely off of the fact that you're doing it in school. School is, 1, not a great way to learn a language. Probably got some negative emotions connected to it, even if this might be the language you want to learn anyways, which is fine, but do not base it purely off the fact you're already doing it at school. Instead, find a language that actually interests you, that you got connections with, and that you think sounds cool. But 3, don't do it because somebody else told you to, or because somebody else thinks it's cool. This is not something that somebody else can decide for you. So have a think, maybe listen to some music in the languages, see which ones you feel a real emotional connection to, or you genuinely think you'd be interested in learning. It's so important to be interested in the culture, in the people, maybe the country, the food, anything, whether it's the music, the games, the people, celebrities, something, a real tangible connection is super important. Even for me, like in French, it's just the sound of the language. I think it sounds so cool, and just imagining myself being able to speak it already was enough motivation for me, you know? So if it is one of those reasons I mentioned before, maybe reconsider it, maybe have a think about other languages, other countries, about your reasons of why you want to learn a language. I was just going back through this video and realized I didn't really give you guys a clear kind of conclusion. So essentially, make sure that you have multiple connections and links to this language, why you want to learn it. And sometimes, honestly, you're not going to have like the perfect reasoning to learn a language anyways. For example, when I learned French, it was kind of for school, you know, I was going to start a new school, so I wanted to take French as one of my subjects, so I started. But I discovered that I really loved the language, even though within like the first 10 days, I was thinking, I'm not really enjoying this. After like a month, I discovered some really cool music. I like the sound of the language and everything like that. So sometimes you do just have to get started, and you might find the reason afterwards, you know? Same with Portuguese. I'm kind of learning it because it's going to be a fairly easy language to pick up over summer because it's similar to French and Spanish. But I do also really like the music as well. I like the sound of it. I think I want to go to Brazil, etc. So there's some examples for you to maybe think about your reasoning why you want to learn a language. Obviously, this isn't something that I can decide